Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part for you I resonate with most as a reader. Remember to use your own discernment. They are general readings. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the... Okay, jump straight out, face up. The World card is your key to the week this week, right? So what this means is you are going through a process this week of graduation, my dear Capricorns. This card actually, interestingly enough, represents your ruling planet of Saturn. So the World card is usually where we've done the hard work, where we've refined our process, where we've put the hard work, effort and the graft in, and this is where we graduate. This is where we step onto that next level, that new plateau. This is where we move towards, right, or not even move towards, this is where we step into the new life or the new energy that we've created. So in all of these different areas of life, you are about to have a breakthrough, right? I'm totally here for this for you. I'm intrigued to see how it will play out for all of you. Another thing with the World card, this is about communities. So this might even be showing you where the area that you're in or the communities that you're tied to have now either served their purpose or need to be leaned into in some way. For your actions and options this week, you've got the 8 of Swords. So it's not an easy card, right? But because this is your actions and options, this is what you are dedicating yourself to. The 8 of Swords, one of its deeper meanings is about being in it for the long haul. And this with the World card usually talks about a very big or a very long-standing commitment. So whatever shows up this week, there's something that you are going in on, right? Because the 8 of Swords is what you're doing. You are choosing to stay in something. You're choosing to stick with something. You're choosing to fight for something. You're choosing to be in it for the long haul. Right now, in terms of the options that are available to you, especially because you've got this with the World card, the options that are available to you are about the place or the area that you live in, or very likely for a lot of you actually about your career. This is you choosing to really do that Capricornian thing and be in it for the long haul. I love this. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is a money card, right? If ever there were a money card, finances, resources, all of that stuff, this is a money card. And truthfully speaking, it means that the quality of conversation that you have this week, you realize that you have a lot of support. You realize that you have a lot of connection. You realize that you have everything that you need at your disposal in terms of the material or the social elements. Now, when it comes to your those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is you. It's like you have it, right? This is completion energy. It's the 10, right? 9s are completion, but 9 is the culmination. 10 is the completion because it's where you can put your hands or your fingers on it. This is where you get the piece of paper that says you passed, right? This is you passing with flying colors. You've got this right underneath the World card. If you had any worries or doubts about whether you will succeed in your studies, I can tell you right here and right now, you do not have to worry any longer. You will pass with flying colors. Now, when it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, this is promotion energy, right? This is promotion energy. It's graduation energy. It's you've successfully passed your probation. It's all of those things, right? It's all of those moments that come together where it's like you worked hard, you did what was needed, you showed up consistently, and now you get the rewards. This is promotion / pay rise energy. So get ready for that new pay bracket, baby. Love it. Love, love, love it. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this, providing it's been worked for, not to say that it wouldn't, you guys are Capricorns after all, but providing it's been worked for and everything is above board and it holds water, This is some move that you make in your business, with your business, and where you take your business that absolutely sets you on a brand new path that financially secures your future. Now, that's wonderful. The only thing that you need to be aware of, remember with the World card, you're stepping onto a new plateau. So you're setting yourself on a brand new path, literally from this week onwards, for the next 10 years. This is great, right? Wonderful. There's growth, there's abundance, there's resources, there's connections, there's, all the things that you could ask for. Wonderful. When you step onto a new level, when you step onto a new plateau, you are starting again. So there are going to be, and when I say growing pains, it's not going to be the same as like starting over from, when they say it's like you're not starting over from scratch, you're starting from experience. This is that, right? It's like when you take a big fish out of a small pond and you put it into a bigger fish, a bigger fish, when you take a big fish out of a little pond and you put that fish into a bigger pond, there are going to be moments of like, Ras, boy, okay, I'm the small fish here, right? Like, this place is big, like, right? You're going to have some moments where it's like, oh, okay, I'm growing into this next level, but the next level is here, right? Just be happy for this. Look! What? All right, so the Star card coupled with the Ten of Pentacles, this is future-proofing your resources. Now, aside from money, because we're talking about love here, for your love and relations, you've got the Star card. There is hope for the future, but the hope for the future is really, so for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, if you've had problems in your relationship, there is healing coming to that relationship. The thing that will need to change will be the house or the location. There's something about this that just doesn't seem to work for you, so that's something to think about. I don't think this will sort of come about as a conversation until probably the end of September, so you've got time, but just know that that conversation is coming. When it comes to those of you that are single and looking, it's time to brush up your profile. It's time to get your ass back out there online dating. It's time for you to start getting out dating in general. And I will say, for those of you that have invites or family functions happening this week, go, because the chances are you will be having some, this could be really good for you, is all I want to say. All right, with that said, let's have a look at your for your money and materials. You've got the Page of Pentacles. So whatever you've been learning, putting together, building, etc., you now start to sort of really put that forward, and it starts to see, like, this is where it pays off financially. This is where the knowledge, the wisdom, the insight, or the inner resources that you have start to become lucrative, especially for the long term. Now, in terms of making money, this is just a seed, right? So whatever happens this week, it is a great week for money, but it's just the start. Don't expect all of it to show up here. What you've done and what this week represents is a moment in time that you're going to look back on and say, fuck me, that literally changed everything. Remember, speaking of changing everything, these will be going into the membership very shortly, so it's something that I want you to be fully aware of. I've been talking about this for a while. The membership is $8.99 a month. You'll get all the weeklies plus some other goodies that I'll be putting in there from time to time. And I will say, with the membership, there are going to be other forms of content coming to the channel that I replace them with, but it won't be it's not going to be just like another type of weekly, because that wouldn't make sense. Just stick around. I think you're going to like it. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is for a lot of you, I actually feel like this might be a week where you start to really strip your diet back. For some of you, it looks like you're removing whole food groups. So maybe you're removing sugar, maybe you're getting rid of processed food, maybe you're going on a fruit only week, or whatever the case might be. but there is definitely the start of some kind of or detox or different or new diet. When it comes to your home and environment, well, this is planting the seed, right? As I said, I think for a lot of you, you're going to initiate something around the home this week. And it will have some big ripples. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.